right there. And you guys are welcome to start.
We want water. Oh, you have yours? Do you want one? I'll go and get one.
So, go grab one. Kat, do you want to go any direction?
Makes no difference.
Okay.
Oh. Is it live? Okay, folks, Bill Riles here from Dubai, actually. Tar and I are Point Backgammon, broadcasting from here. We're responsible for the streaming and the commentary. I'm going to take a brief rest from stream one, let Phil do one. And I'm going to do two here.
9 o'clock better here. It's easier to see.
So we're down to one guy who's undefeated
I've got this one.
and multiple guys with a single loss, even more with two. But it's a triple loss tournament. You want to sit down?
Well, I was going to tell you, I saw Kenji in there playing.
Oh, okay. I'll catch him in a minute. So we're got a match between two guys from the UK, Kat Bucur and Geoff Hall. And I'm joined by Ray Fogerlin.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Commentator extraordinaire. And we should have a good match here. It's interesting. These guys know each other well, and they're both 6-1. So neither will be eliminated here. But both would like to win because it makes the path forward that much easier.
Yeah, I don't know, Kat, but I met Geoff in Masters in Vegas. I guess it was last year.
Oh, I
Where I
remember that.
blew
Didn't y'all
something
have
like a
crazy
14-3 lead or something.
Wasn't there some crazy back game y'all got into?
Yeah, there was one that took about 30 minutes, and I guess they posted the whole game as a lesson on back games or something in the UK.
Well, Kat is originally from Romania. He's living in the UK about 15 years, a dual citizenship holder, and a good player. He's been playing in Europe for some time and with some success. And Geoff, of course, a very good player. He won, Gibraltar this year, I think, and
Oh, he won something. Yeah, I don't know.
did fairly well in Vegas. I don't know if it was in April or November or whenever, but
Yeah, he beat me in the semifinals, and it was like a pretty sick deal. It was a big comeback, some kind of, like, I don't remember how long the matches were, probably 15, but I might have been up 14-6 or something like that.
so this should be interesting. Again,
Yeah.
they're both 6-1, and here, and many of y'all might have heard us discuss that. Not only, any tournament we all play in, you want to win the tournament, you want to win the prize money and the trophy and the honor and this, that, and the other. But here in Dubai, there's the added incentive in that the final tomorrow is going to be played at the top of the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world.
Yeah.
So quite a unique.
Now, you said that was on the 100th floor or something?
Well, yeah, it's not quite the top. It's at the 123rd floor. I think there's an observation deck at 150 or something like that. But
Yeah, I was just going to ask how actually tall it was.
it's like 2,700 feet to the tip top of the tower on the top. I don't think you can physically go up that high, but 2,700 feet, that's more than half a mile high.
Yeah, that's up there. All right, well, this is a pretty good shake. I like that he hit loose at the edge. Ace 2. That's interesting. That's kind of like the play that Mochi advocated in his seminar this morning.
Okay, so Geoff picks up a fourth checker.
Yeah, and he's got his spares distributed, but the other guy has a 5 prime, so, and he's going to have to rely on it because he just fanned.
So like you say, I mean, Geoff is in a commanding position. He got A6 to get the first guy out, but he's
immediately.
He's ultimately going to have to get the second guy out because
that's how you get to 5-1. By the way, you don't squander opportunities. You know.
Yeah.
And I've been rolling double 4s in those situations. Seems like. But the other guy made a anchor at the edge, and what do they say? It takes 5.5 rolls to get up from where Geoff is stuck back down the ace point. The average is something like 4 or 5.5 rolls to get to the edge and out to escape that checker. And some stuff's going to happen to his forward prime in the meantime.
But so Geoff's going to be playing forward. Cat's going to have to get out, get one of those back checkers out, though, or to maintain his 5 prime. And,
well, Geoff is playing the red checkers. Am I right? Yeah,
correct.
He just pointed on him, so he's going to have his thing is trying to get out. Oh, this was that was bad. That was the first shake. You want to leave him on the ace point. Or the deuce point. Now he gets a chance to hit you and come back, but he didn't make it to the edge, so that's okay. But now can we roll a 4 or a 6, Cat? See what's happening here. A 4 and a 6.
A 4 and a 6.
Whoa! That's good stuff.
Huh?
All right. Predictably, the timing's getting pretty close for Geoff. He didn't get his second checker to the edge in 3 or 4 shakes. He's got to play this. Would you take this cube if somebody gave it to you? He didn't send it.
Yeah,
Will.
I would have.
If there's any question whether you would take it, then you sort of have to send it, and let the guy's imagination defeat him sometimes.
What? That's 4-2. I misread it. Okay, so Geoff's getting an increasing jeopardy. I think Cat's got to send this.
Yeah, this is a pass, I think. I mean, Geoff's up enough in the race that he can consider taking it, but 60% of all the open players would drop this, so you sort of have to send that. And it might just be right to drop it, but Geoff's got a big racing lead. And
so Geoff is
and he can get to the edge, he can get in a race. But he can slot the back, so he's just going to have to, he lets it go. All right.
I've been doing one full-time for several days with the XG feed and the pip count, so I was sitting here looking, where's the pip count?
Oh, you were trying, okay.
So it's going to have to do it myself there.
Well, I mean, you don't have to count when the other guy's got 3 back and you got 1 back, you're ahead. That's, you can overthink some of this stuff.
Okay, I think Cat stepped away briefly here. Must have. That's interesting. We're using these reduced time settings. I don't know how you felt about that. 1.5 minutes per point, effectively, so it was 14 minutes for a 9-point match.
Oh, I didn't notice that at all. I lost so fast it didn't make any difference, I guess. So.
Talk for just a second. Well, it's on a break. I got to step away for 1 second here.
All right. I'll handle it. I can handle all the action when one guy is in a bathroom break. No problem there. Wonder how many people we got watching this. Let me look at this computer and see what we got here. Oh, it wasn't a cube, Simon? All right. Well, he pushed him off. That's the benefit of having a 5 prime. You can psych out your opponents, you know. They imagine that you slot the back of the prime, and then they don't get up to the edge, and then you cover it, and blah, blah, blah. So that was interesting. Okay, so 2-6 from the bar. That's kind of a weak shake in this position.
Okay.
So that last cube apparently was no double, according
really?
to Simon. And
Daman Markets. You believed him?
well,
No, he's a good guy. And I'm
and
not
he probably has
surprised.
his XG open, so
Yeah.
I don't want to argue much with those guys.
And I'm not surprised that Simon's watching this UK match, you know, being a UK man
Sure.
himself.
I was sitting there thinking that, you know, maybe he had enough because there wasn't a lot of builders in play and he could get to the edge and might be able to get out. But I was letting everybody know
Well, if
that,
it
you know,
wasn't a cube,
psychologically,
then,
it's tough to take that
That's
cube.
absolutely tough to get. So if it wasn't a cube, it wasn't a pass either, then, huh?
Right, yeah, if it's no double, then you're probably making a bigger blunder if you pass, you know.
So,
I'm pretty good at giving cubes that are no double.
anyway, here we continue.
I'll just make the 5 point here. I mean, you can, that's overreaching to make the deuce point. Yeah, that's nice and solid. And you got one less man back, and if he runs into the outfield, you can nail it. So you almost have a double.
You know, it's
After
interesting.
almost anything. I don't think I
Cat,
would do
of
this.
course, is living in the UK now, but originally from Romania. And a number of good players from the UK and a number of good players from Romania doing a number of tournaments here in Europe. You run into a lot of Romanian players. And, of course, there's like Cat living in the UK, Michael Neagu's living in Canada.
Uh-huh.
Some of them are Tedosi's living in Italy, so they've spread around a little bit. But apparently, you know, they got quite a program in Romania. They've got some players. And they won.
And they won a team
They
championship
won the
recently, didn't they?
team championship 2 years ago in Trier, Germany. So
I guess the celebration was pretty wild.
yeah, that's
when
one
they
I
won that one.
videotaped.
Oh,
on
okay.
my phone. I took the video at the conclusion, and they've all enjoyed that.
4-3. I'd be tempted to hit loose here, because otherwise he's going to work you over, right? And the other options aren't too palatable. If you put them on the roof, they could fan. So
Yeah, I
It
mean, he
is.
doesn't have many other options. There you go. Good call.
well, I don't know if it was a good call, but you know, and now he's vulnerable to 2-6 from the bar, of course. But
Only the cube was wrong. That means it was too good if the pass was right. Right?
only the cube. Oh. We need more information, Simon. Fill it all out. Give us the whole thing. Too good to double path. Okay. Or whatever it is.
Okay.
So
he hit
Cat's
Cat.
thinking
Now
about
Cat's
a double.
thinking about doubling from the bar here.
I think that would be wrong. I'm going to say this one's a no double. But then again, I'm afraid of 3-point boards.
With an 8-point backup behind the 3-point board.
Although I would be tempted to take this one because there is a blot on the 8-point. But, yeah, I don't.
Any
I'm-
sense? I think this is a little optimistic.
Let's see. Come on, Simon, put that one in. 2-6 from the bar. I don't believe it.
Where'd that come from?
I told you. What? If you knew you were going to roll that, I'm not sure it was a double, but if you didn't know, that was a good result for that cube. And I mean, he hit that, and he's still not out of danger. That's interesting. I don't know if that. Ooh. All right, he put him up again.
Gets away with it. So this is going to get it's going to get painful in a hurry, perhaps here.
Yeah. AC Doocy. I think I would step up. Yeah, I mean, you're inviting her, so he might hit you loose, but, you know, if he does that, then you got a chance of putting a guy back. So I would step up. Yeah,
and you're in no worse shape than you are now if you get hit. You know, you got...
You're maybe better because then you got a shot, but he didn't do it. 5-3. How would that have worked out, Ray?
That's why you're at the commentator table, right?
I'm firmly planted in the commentator's seat. Look at this. How well did it work out not doing that? Now he's got a 6-4.
Now he's got the 6-4 and he hits, right? Wow.
And which would I be fanning and he's hitting shots. That's the difference between being 6-1 and 3-3, I guess.
I gotta think BAFTA must mean bravo or good luck in Romanian. It looks like Cat has a
that was
a
a
fan
bad
here.
fan.
So this, let's see. You know, it's interesting, and I've seen Geoff play a bit. I don't think I've actually played, but have seen him. And he seems to be a pretty deliberate player, at least initially here.
Yeah, he takes his time, and he comes up with pretty good stuff. Mostly, Cat's going to step out rather than risk getting pointed on with the 3 builders. And Geoff was a little bit careful with that last play. He wanted to minimize shots, apparently. Of course, you know, when the other guy has a 5-point board, you'd like to not get hit and then, you know, escape with 1-6, and then you can think about recubes.
Well, this one, yeah, he went ahead and slotted on the deuce rather than expose 3 blots. But
now he wants a 4 or a 2 or a 6, and he got none of that. So, what he wanted was a 4 or a 2 and a 6 and get one out. Then he could have done some stuff. So now what's going on? God, is he going to lift that blot or create 2 more? I mean, that's going to be,
wow.
That's awful, right? Sometimes the dice just know.
And it's, I mean, if you get hit here.
Well, I mean, he could get gammoned either way, but I mean, it just seems like it's way too rich. I would hate doing that, but, you know, sometimes discretion is a better part of valor.
Yeah, so
there's the
that
6.
6 he needed.
Now he'll run right out, and then he's back in the soup again. I think I would run out and then go to the 5-point, risk those shots, and then he could think about re-whipping if Cat were to fan again. At least psychologically, that would be tough, right? Here's the 6.
Absolutely.
And bring the 3 in, and then, you know, you want to activate the other guy's imagination. If he fans here, this would be tough to take. Oh, aces hit, 6s, blah, blah, blah. Think of all the bad things that could happen. Ooh.
Well, it's probably, I don't know. It's,
okay, now
do you
we'll
catch
find out.
it here? Or I play on for a little while.
Well,
I mean, you
I
can
don't
always
think this is
catch
too
it.
good. No, you can't. because you may be losing by the next shake. But he went on and rolled an ace, fortunately. But
Well, I think
if
I've
you
got
miss
2
that
or
ace
3
shot,
rolls before I have to roll a 6. Right?
problem is, if you miss the ace shot and he enters, you got nothing. You might be getting hit back. So I think that was a redouble, and then let him think about it. Might even have been a take, but anyway, he just went and rolled on. He apparently was of your mindset that he was rolling on. But
So now
that's a pretty big problem with the guy back there on the ace point. He may never get out.
Well, and now that Cat came in with one, you know, he has potential of making an anchor. So it's probably, he's going to roll on again, but it's not as
right. And he's back in the soup as soon as, like, here, he did this. Now if Pat just comes in with a 2, you're losing again.
Yeah, you don't sack the commentators, Simon. I was saying roll on as well. You might advocate sacking Ray.
Oh, it's
He
okay.
says it was a huge no redouble sack the commentators.
Well, okay, so it was a huge no redouble. So,
But now, since Cat's made the anchor, it's a different story.
but that's one of the reasons why it's important to redouble, because people aren't going to take that. If maybe it was maybe that's why Geoff didn't redouble, because he knew it was no redouble. But you don't know what the other guy's thinking, and you're in the beginning of a big tournament, or the midway rounds, and you want to find out something about your opponent. So you give him one of those and find out what he does. Like in our living room, we might all figure out that's no redouble big take or whatever you think it is, but when you're facing a 4 cube and you're in Dubai, that's a different story.
Yeah, I'm going to the 6, so you still got don't split the mid and you block double 6s and whatever.
Anyway, the other thing about that position is that he spent no time thinking about it.
Right.
So maybe he was convinced it was no double take, so that would be real sharp backgammon, but I was going to spend some time thinking about it. And
what do you give him? I don't hit him here, Ray. I mean, you give him one number either way.
Well, no, you usually hit off the ace point, because then he's got to roll an ace and a 6.
That's true.
Okay.
Look there.
There was a 6.
Tim Suki has joined us. The British fans are turning out for the British match. Eric Peterson, he must be laying up in the bed in his room watching this.
Uh-oh, there's the ace. Now let's see how long.
Got to do that with the 3, though.
Uh-oh, exposed checker on the 8 point.
Whoa,
you know what that means?
From the bar. That's his second one. Hitting both times.
It almost never happens, Bill. Wow.
Okay.
Double aces. Well, we're going to switch, right? Well, I don't know. You could force him to come in and he could crack. So you could either slot the bar or you can switch.
I think I'm going to try to let him come in and crack, but I don't know.
This adds an extra builder. That's not bad.
Move to the 11 now and make double 2s. Well, double 2s already work.
I think that's the whole 4 aces. He
Was
came
that
from
all
the 8
4?
point.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
came
was
from
thinking
the
that
8
was
point.
3. Okay. Okay, so Cat's still hoping for that enter crack. But okay, he's going to put the second one up and go for the gusto here.
He switched horses in the middle of the stream.
Changed his game plan, as it were.
All right, there's the 2 down 4. He's not. Meanwhile, he's not getting any 5s or 6s, and he just duplicated 5s.
He needs to think about getting one of them boys moving too.
There's a 6. All right.
And the 4
And
to
4 in.
make the 2.
And usually you get hit right here. That kind of puts a fly in your ointment. But no, okay. He's going to cruise.
Well, he can't
Oh,
cover it, but kind of.
I would have hated to do that one, I think. But it worked out.
Worked out. Now it's
Well.
just got to carefully bring it home. Make sure you don't get burned by a set of 6s or a set of 5s or something.
There's a set of 6s.
Set of 3s, just take them off probably.
Yep.
No harm in doing that, and you enhance your gammon potential.
Yeah, this is pretty routine.
Okay, so
The
there's
start of this bear off, Geoff was a pretty good sized favorite to save the G. This is probably going to help him out, but this is the right idea. Clearing from the lower point. Now 5-2, 6-2 are the only numbers that leave a shot. It slows down your bear off a little bit. But Geoff is being pretty cooperative and fanning.
Okay,
Oh.
Cat's probably a favorite now to GM, right?
Yeah, I think so. Especially since he doesn't necessarily come in on this shake. 5-4. B5 foe.
So, Geoff better go to the whip with some big numbers here.
Yeah, there we go. His dice just realized he was trying to save the gammon. That's annoying, of course. All right.
One, so got to get at least one crossover to have a shot.
There, he can cross over exactly with that front checker. Can't be.
Got to go to the 6. don't
Yeah, I think so. Whatever doubles that leaves, double 4s will get him off. Okay, but not 3s,
you?
right?
Yeah, 4s, 5s, and 6s.
And if he moves both guys to the other side, he can't get double 4s. So it's got to be. Can he get? He got double 4s here too, so that's good.
Okay, 4s, 5s, and 6s. Boom!
How do these guys get to here again?
Yeah.
How'd they advance so far?
Oh, you could've
Yeah,
played it
yeah,
well with the
saving
six.
those kind of G's and stuff.
Okay,
Almost
so
went there initially.
I had a guy do
Said
that
if I
against me. The
played it
guy
well,
that
I
knocked
would
me out of the
save it.
tournament
Almost
did
went
that
there,
to me
yeah.
last
I
night.
realised.
It's not hard to play.
okay,
No,
so
no.
3-0 Cat.
Okay.
Geoff manages to.
That was another tough game. That was I almost
I
redoubled.
would have passed.
Yeah,
I would have passed.
that'd be annoying. I
I
probably
think you
missed
missed
the
it.
redouble.
I think you missed the redouble there.
All right,
But I
man.
thought it was one of those where it was that volatile, and I probably should have just picked.
Well,
it up.
Jeff,
I thought
that
it
was
go.
I know they
pretty fortunate. We had 3 shakes to save the G there.
It's because of the
Yeah,
That's a pretty big swing from 5 to nothing to 3s.
I'm telling you.
I like
What happened there?
really good.
What is
Cat must be having some problems or something.
Yeah.
In fact, for everybody's information, they actually, it's the short time settings, 1.5, which is 14 minutes and 12 seconds. Plus, unless there's an emergency or something, you're not supposed to take breaks.
Yeah.
So I guess he's having an emergency. Just to, again, there's, with a Swiss format with 169 players, you're talking about a lot of rounds to conclude
Yeah, I
the
was
thing.
looking at the schedule, and I'm already out of the tournament, and they're, you know, what's today? Round 6 started today, or 7?
7.
So 7, 8, 9, and then I'm looking, and it's like they got a level, round 13 or something. I guess they'll get that high. I guess I've been playing in the States where they had 60 players and there's 10 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking at 13 or 14 at least, I think. And the problem is, or a problem is, depending on how it plays out, you know, you never know if the final's the final or not in this format.
Right, and then sometimes you have a sudden victory by somebody because, you know, the other 2 guys lose or whatever, and
so it's kind of unusual. Well, he's back quickly. Whatever, didn't take him long. So
he didn't bring anything back, so he didn't go get a snack or a Coke or anything.
And it ended up. It's kind of a neat venue. It's a nice hotel, nice playing room.
Do you like hitting loose here? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the only other play would be making the 3-point.
But there's a mall next door, so there's a number of shops and restaurants and this that, and the other. Or not really next door, adjoining, I guess you'd say. And there's actually a supermarket in the mall, so it makes it convenient. You know, oftentimes people are complaining at hotels and.
All right. Yeah, we're okay.
Soft drink of some sort.
Not only that,
here, there's a supermarket.
Yeah, so when you get done ice skating, because there's the ice skating rink right there, you can go to the store. I mean, that's just crazy. I sent somebody a picture of that.
Yeah, here in Dubai, where it's only about 120 degrees outside, you can go ice skating inside here in this building.
All right, here we go. Now 2-6 from the bar becomes the enemy for Geoff. Double twos.
Double twos.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Cat's been fairly aggressive so far, but with a 3-0 lead, he might want to
you got to slow down just a little bit.
The gas just a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. This might be a double in a money game or something else, but in a match when you're up 3-0, it's sort of.
And this is, you know, comparatively short match at 9-point rounds in this Swiss format.
He's not handing over a whole lot of leverage, and basically Geoff has absolutely nothing. He's got railroad tracks over there, another blot exposed right now.
He's done nothing.
A few fly shots and a direct shot, and some of the ones that miss make a point. So maybe he's just keep the pressure on. But if you're gonna,
well, he can chip it, but it's got to be an easy take, huh?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. There, Geoff took it pretty fast, and he didn't make a point. He didn't hit, and whatever. But he did make a defensive anchor. And Geoff's right back in it. But here again, now another blot's exposed, and that's a characteristic of those stacked points on the 6 and 8 points. You know, you end up leaving shot after shot. And now it's like 2 extra blots. He missed them again, but he can switch points. Maybe they'll be exposed. I don't know. I think I would have went 8-7 there. That's what he's thinking about doing. All right. I don't even know why, but
that eliminates the 2-6 from the bar. But does expose you to the 3-4.
Well, that's not exposed. See, that was a clever trap because he can't really hit it. He's got to cover, right? Okay, so now we got 3s, 4s, and 2s. There's 4-3, and that blot's still there. It hasn't moved.
Yeah. 2-5, so it's still going to be a blot somewhere, be it there or around the corner.
And actually, Geoff did pretty good. He ended up making his 4-point, you know, and he didn't have to do that well.
Well,
that's not going to do anything.
Doesn't do much. Just go to the bar, I guess.
Yep. But anyway, one of the things that's good here is now Geoff, because he's down, he's going to be looking for a place to re-whip and use the leverage that he got by taking that cube. And he was fortunate to survive the opening, salvo there. So what do you think? Just make the 10-point, or would you make the 3-point?
I don't know.
He's coming around the corner. All right,
I was
neither
tempted
one of
to
them.
make the 3, but I don't know.
I think I would have made the 10-point for landing places, but it would have been another point that he would eventually have to clear. So I don't know, but Geoff's got to be thinking about what the deal is here. Be counting the race and knowing what it was. If I were
Cat could get into the timing problem here for long.
Uh-huh.
Nice shake. Very effective and very efficient. Not many pips, but makes the point.
Yeah. But now Geoff, it's going
to the bar.
Yeah, it seems like the bar is the right way to go. That sort of locks the checker on the ace point over there. And you can maybe use him for target practice later. And plus, like I said, Geoff's going to be thinking about the cube. Cat's got 64 pips back there. And it's 30 and 48, 78 outside for Geoff. So he's down 14, 6, 4. The race is already pretty close.
Well, this is kind of an interesting shake here. I mean, that's the only safe play, and you don't want to offer up anything with the Catalin. Cat got that 5-point board over there.
Right. Now you have a direct shot, and the race is even. You're down 3-0. You're gonna. But I guess even if you hit and he fanned, I mean, you probably haven't lost your market
still got
necessarily.
Those, 3 strip points out there. Which are
and you got to clear that one that's the 11 point. Is 6 away from the anchor. So this isn't a big enough threat. If you hit him and then he fans or something, then you could think about it. But it's just too easy of a take right now. Geoff thinks about it and lets it go.
Nice roll there.
Yeah, now this
is re-whip territory. Right? Probably fairly even
40.
race, though. Huh?
Yeah, it's close. So it's 40, 48, 40, 55, 48.
There it comes.
There's a 7, 1, 11, 15, 13 pips, I think. Red's up.
Red's up 13?
Yeah, if I counted right. Anyway, and that's just right in the wheelhouse. That's normally fairly easy take. And that was the downside of the aggressive cube before, but anyway, he's fighting for the points, and I always like to do that. And then Geoff didn't roll, so the race just got closer by 4 or 5 pips. Guess we're clearing the 8 point.
There's a gap.
Oh, yeah, there is.
I always say where there's a gap, there's hope.
Yeah. But now he might roll a 6 and be forced off the anchor. That'll create some negative contact. I don't think. Don't break that.
Don't break.
I
what?
would run.
You would run?
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but now if you know, there you go. If you give up the 6 point and then you get a shot and hit it, you don't always win then. This
There's
is the
pick and pass.
downside, of course. Geoff is really hoping not to leave a. He was really hoping not to leave a blonde on that 8. Got nailed with 2-6. Look at that.
3-1. Nice shake.
That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Not 3 times in the same game. No way. Oh!
Boom.
2-1.
Gets a 2. Now, he doesn't want to roll a 6 large, huh?
I think he's got to go to the 5, doesn't he?
I would think so. I mean, you don't want to take as few chances as you have to address
got hit a couple of times.
that 5 point or 6 point board over there.
The cat was still in the race, and now double 5s or 6s leaves a shot. 5-4. I forgot to mention that. Now Cat's glad he's got a 5 point or 6 point board instead of a 5 point board with a 6 open. What would you do
So
here, Bill?
We're shooting at something.
It seems like I would have. I don't know. I might clear the 6 point, but then that would leave 3 up. I don't know. That's tough. He's played the 4 right now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He played
Didn't he have he had it on the 5.
Yeah, so he played on. Okay, so
Okay,
this
there
is
it
the
is. There
original.
it is.
No?
It was on the 5. The spare was on the 5.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I should
right
have
there.
taken that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks pretty ugly to
I mean, you don't have to
break
take it off.
clear the 6
No,
point,
no,
so all of it's pretty ugly, but he may have to leave.
That's
so
where
I
you'd like
guess,
to use a lifeline and call a friend or something, you know?
I don't know. Yeah. Pull out your XG mobile and check it out. But I guess I would just take the 4 off. I don't know. It's a guessing game. He guesses he's not going to get a 3, and he did get a 2. So that worked out. And look at that crack.
Yeah. 4-2. That's ugly.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it's really slow in the race. So
Yeah,
if,
it's slow
if
in the
Cat
race.
could fire boxes here, he'd be right back in this.
Fire nickels, he'd right back in it.
All right. He's going to stick around for another potential shot.
Boom.
No.
He's forced to leave.
Yep. Well, he got a shot with a closed board, but can't ask for more than that in backgammon. I mean, you can.
Well, that helps, but gonna have to have. Whoop. Well, that pretty much ends that,
Yeah. Oh.
and that seriously ends that. Okay, so
So the aggressive
4-3
double
Geoff.
didn't work out too well. But it looked pretty good at first.
glancing over there at Stream 1 TV, it's 5-2 Aykut Keskin over Anders Nylander. Nylander's the only undefeated player. There's a number of one-loss players, including Keskin, who he's playing. So if Keskin wins this match, then no one will be undefeated, which helps from a schedule perspective, right?
Yeah, there were so many of those guys.
That's fine. Thank you, ma'am.
How many of those do you have to drink during a week while you're doing all these commentaries, Bill?
Not that many, I don't know, but today's going to be a particularly long day. I mean, we've got six rounds.
Two.
to call.
Oh man, sick. Yeah.
But
And then tonight, I think, doesn't the
Super Jackpot or
yeah,
or
that's our-
Bonanza, Super Bonanza.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I'm at the commentator's seat. Otherwise, 2-5.
Well, it's kind of an interesting deal. We have the 6 matches to stream, or 6 rounds to stream today. Then we got to break it all down tonight. We won't be streaming from here tomorrow because we got to go to the Burj Khalifa to set everything up.
Is that when the final is tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. Then we're gonna make
And
some
the
progress.
intermediate final and the Masters final will be at the Burj Khalifa.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a logistical nightmare, man.
It is.
Then you're going to have to come back here after that for the next day or something.
Well, Monday we got to bring it all back. Then we got to get everything packed Monday.
And then you're going to go to the United States.
Fly home Tuesday, 16-hour flight. We're on the ground for like 18 hours, and we get on another flight to go to Vegas to stream that tournament for Rory. For Rory and for the masses, you know.
Yeah, I'll be playing in that tournament, but I'll probably be sleepy because I got a 14.5-hour flight of my own. I'm arriving on the day that the tournament starts, which is to be a day earlier than you, but I got to applaud your effort to bring backgammon to everybody.
Yeah, and,
brother.
you know, and Rory has always been a big advocate of streaming, and he's been a big supporter of Tara and myself. So, you know, we didn't want to,
And
you know,
not
let
everybody-
him down.
Right, and not everybody will do that for you guys, you know. I guess that it's a little prohibitive, so it's neat that Rory helps you out, does that. 2-1, that's a good shake.
That's a good shake. Hits and makes the point.
Well, Geoff ended up with a dilly builder on his 3-point, so I mean he's got a good anchor, but must have rolled some 5s in there or something. Not
I
very
guess he
good.
just goes to the 21 here, huh? And have they? And
Yeah.
it's interesting because the guy just stepped over here taking pictures. They've got more photographers and videographers and interviewers and film editors. Many of
Well,
y'all
no
can see
kidding.
on these player cams, and more so on the Stream 1 player cam, there's a bunch of tables across from the streaming area. And that's where the video editors are. They got 6 video editors
Yeah, I
sitting over
walked.
there.
They got an army over there.
They got an army.
All of them behind a computer.
And so
And-
if y'all have seen some of the videos they've posted, and they've streamed the seminars so far, which Tar and
Where are
I
they-
didn't really have the.
Where are they posting the videos?
Well, they're streaming on Myco. We've gotten links. I posted a link already to the Michi stream. We've gotten that, and tonight or tomorrow I'll get a link to the Mochi stream.
Mochi one, yeah.
And then since we'll be gone tomorrow, but they'll be streaming.
Look at this. These guys.
Wow.
That
how they
makes the
got
enters, makes the 5-point, and uses the dilly builder.
And a 2-6 from the bar.
A what? What'd you say, Bill?
I'll tell you what, Cat Bucur can roll some 2-6s. Do not leave him
From
a
the
2-6.
bar? All right.
That's his 3rd one this match.
Yeah, and every one of them hit. That one only hit on the 2-point, but that's why in the last game, did you see that Geoff had a perfect number that hit? And he hesitated because he saw that he might get hit with a 2-6. And he came with a 2-1. Double twos.
That's nice.
Sweet. Yep.
Now, what's
These
his
are
other?
dice
Go to
with
the
which I'm unfamiliar.
go to the 14.
Yeah, I think so. Although it would have been interesting to come down to the 11 point, I would have gave a root number blocking double fours.
So glancing over there, Keskin is up 7-2 now over Nylander.
Oh,
So,
is that right?
So looks like the only undefeated player is going to no longer be undefeated, which is, bad for him. It's good for the schedule.
Back one shake when he had the double twos. If he would have played down to the 9 point, that would have made a super anti-joker out of double fours. He would have had to break the 6 and the 5 point. But, you can't always play for root numbers, but that would have been an interesting variation. So I think I just clear the 14 point here. I don't know what the holdup is. Is he thinking about running? I mean,
I got to just clear the 14.
Yeah, I mean, he might be thinking about running because he's got to be up in a race a little bit, but seems kind of natural to unstrip those 3 stripped points and give yourself some play. And then just wait for a set to run off the back. But that's what he was thinking about, and he decided to go ahead and run. It's kind of
I don't know that it's perfectly right in this situation, and it may well be. But so many people, you get into situations where maybe you have the midpoint and the 4 or 5 point anchor. And people, oftentimes it's right to leave the anchor and keep the mid, and so many people are disinclined to do that,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it worked out this particular time. Leaving the anchor worked out pretty well. He didn't get hit back, and he was able to run to safety. And look at this, how that cleaned up. It's nice when a plan comes together, huh? But that actually gives Geoff, enough timing. Normally, the 4 or 5 anchor with the bar point don't really work too well together, but
it's a crazy game. Those 2 round 7 matches we had on the streams immediately before this, both of them ended up just crazy. Shy lost to Stefan at DMP when Stefan rolled doubles on his last 2 rolls, and Shy ends up with 1 pip on it, or 1 checker on his ace point.
Oh, is that right? I didn't hear that. I was watching that game, and I don't know. I gave up on Stepan's game after one play.
And then the other one, Tedosi and Wilkerson, came down to the last game, and
who won that one?
Wilkerson, and it was funny because Wilkinson, I guess it is, Sebastian Wilkinson. Tedosi rolled a double 6 joker, which looked like it gave him the match, right? He has the 5 point open, and Sebastian rolls a double 5 reply and steals it back. Back-to-back jokers.
Big swings, man, and important spots of these tournaments, huh?
And that match, they both had 2 losses, so it was an elimination match.
Oh, okay.
For Tedosi and Wilkinson.
6-3. He's gonna not leave a shot. All right. Now Geoff may overrun this. No, that allows him to hold on to it, but he didn't really.
What do you do? Played it a 4 in the ace, huh?
Yeah. Bring one in and slot the ace point and hope for a shot now.
Yeah. Just Cat's got to play, right?
And he can't send it here. I think maybe he's supposed to. He could play safe. I'm thinking I would. But then again, I leave too many shots, so
Okay, that's the one to lead with, right? Yep.
Yeah, it is. That would have hit too. 4-6. Is that right? Yeah, the 4 would have hit, but would have had a shot back at him.
Okay, so that's really his only choice.
Right.
So what's that? 6s and 9s. 5s
Most of
do
which
not
are
work.
duplicated. That's going to end this game, and it's going to be 4-4. I don't think that Geoff could take this. There's a decent amount of shot equity, but too far down in the race.
Okay, so
okay.
4-4, 5-point match. And not that they're in critical time problems, but Geoff has used considerably more time than Cat has, so we'll see
Yeah,
how
you're
it
right.
goes.
Uh-oh. We're missing out. Looks like they brought out some food.
Well, run, grab you a couple if you want.
No. This is far too interesting. I can't leave you alone at your post over here, Bill.
I'm sorry?
I can't leave you alone at your post here.
No, shoot, no.
All right, now what kind of position does Geoff have?
Blitz?
A blitz position. Very good. All right. Man, I don't know. I got a
Okay.
cough. All right.
Okay, now, he kind of offers him the seductive leave your anchor if you want to.
Well, he had to leave a shot anyway with the double threes unless he wanted to kill a checker at a
that's,
deuce point. So
5-point, and makes the 5-point, has to leave 2 blots to do it. But again, if Cat wants to give up his anchor, so be it.
right. Geoff's got to leave another third consecutive direct shot. This one gets hit.
It hits. Then
But what do you do with the
where's your
4?
4? So he's gonna eschew the hit. I always like to get in a eschew about every other match,
Uh-oh, he's got another hitter, but he's not going to do, if he didn't hit the last one, he's not going to do this
Not
one
going to
with
do
the
this
blot
one for
side.
sure. But I guess, well, what's he do? I mean, he can do that, or he can go to the 6, but
I don't think you just stick the direct shot out there. I would just cover and bring it down. Potential blocking point over there. You could, the other 3 would be to slot the 5-point. He's thinking about that right now. It just can't be right. XG zaps you with a lightning bolt when you do
all
that kind
Geoff
of
can
stuff.
do with that one. So they're just both treading water a bit.
Right, then you get something like 6-3, and
It never
it's
fails.
very nauseating. Then 3 would have covered, by the way, if he had brought it down and didn't
Yeah,
get hit.
yeah.
Although, hindsight is always 20/20. So, this is okay. But what, you got 6-5 plus any ace and deuce, 22 shots, plus he doesn't mind rolling double 5s or double 6s. That's an awful lot of good numbers, huh?
Yeah, and just so stream 1 finished. Heskin beat Nylander, so no undefeated players after 8 rounds. It's tough to win 8 in a row. So,
Well, that play of 6-3 ended up costing Cat the game there. Because of subsequent developments, he got hit and fanned. And even if he would have fanned with the 5 anchor, he could have been taking a cube. So anyhow, hindsight again, always 20/20. Now, would you make the point or hit loose there? See, I think they need to think about that a little bit.
Okay.
5-2. I guess Geoff's gonna go all the way.
All the way. No sense giving him a shot when you.
He
he's gonna
decides to
the
make
11.
that.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Just leaves more shots, but he got away with it. All right. So in that game, I mean, we saw a little bit of a contrast of styles. Geoff volunteered some shots, and Cat wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't always get hit. What's going on here now? 36-24 is up. Oh.
Okay, there's the shot volunteer.
Yeah, that was an aggressive move by Cat.
Guess you come in on the
trying
2
to
and
take
make the other
advantage.
2 point.
Yeah, guess so. Well, actually, you want to be out on a 4 because if
You'd
you
rather
make
be
the
on
bar
the 4,
point,
but you want the point too. So
there's a 6, but he's got a 4 to play, so he can make the
make
ace
the
and
ace
come
and
down,
come down
with
with the 4.
Yeah, priming one checker isn't as effective as priming a point, but he's taking a look at both, which is, I guess, the right idea. Get a feel for each of them. I still do this, and I've been playing for 40 years, so I'd take a look at one play, move them back, do that. Problem with that, when you get old, then you forget where they were. But what do you like here, Bill?
I guess I'm playing that.
Okay. And you're just kind of waiting for a shot or hoping to catch this guy if he runs, which he's going to run right now.
Running now.
So 4-3 and any 2. There's a 2.
Now,
This is an important shake for
yeah,
Geoff.
if he dances, it's coming his way probably. I got to think Cat's sending this, but
639 is pretty close. That's up 1. He's up 3. Actually, the outfield is dead even right now. But Geoff's on the bar with 1, so that's 25 pips. Yeah, he's up about, I think it's like 19 pips because of that guy. What do you think? Would you take or pass this?
I don't know. This is a close one, I think. What do you think?
Well, I'm not sure.
I mean, if you drop it, you're both 4 away.
He can get right back into it because the ace point is what's made. So a tour of 4 would do it, but there's an awful lot of numbers that leave him stuck on the bar against a 5-point board, and I guess that was the predominating
So
thought.
he lets it go. 4-way, 4-way.
I think that most open players would have done that, thought about it for a minute,
Like official 5 minutes?
about a minute, and then let it go, huh?
Let's go, because I haven't got a problem.
What are they doing? Now they want to take another break? Well, they're discussing something over there.
Talking to Tara about something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah? So
Then I don't take break. I'll have to go.
that makes the score 5-5.
Quick.
Now they're playing a 4-point match.
Yeah.
He's gone
Boy,
up.
he's dashing out again now.
Wow. That's the third
I don't
time.
know if he's got a problem of some sort.
Well, one thing, Geoff's being a good sport about it because he could invoke the rule unless it's emergency or something. But
Yeah. But he's had 3 emergencies.
well, I think they said you can take a minute. So if you had to, use the facilities or something, but so the last undefeated player is gone, huh?
He's gone.
All right. It's kind of cool, that app. I saw you were looking at it, so I opened mine, and you can look at it. It just shows you, where the guys are. Losses, ones, and buys. There were a lot of buys in this thing. I guess they must have an odd number of players.
It started with an odd number, so the first 3 rounds there was a buy each time.
Oh, okay.
And then depending on after that, it's kind of a 50-50 proposition whether you're
Now, all this stuff is seeded. One thing I noticed is that I was listed down the thing at number 69 when I finished 3-3, but one thing I noticed is one of my matches was misrecorded because they were recording the score. And apparently my opponent who beat me left, he beat me 9-5, but it was recorded that he beat me 9-0. And, he wouldn't have said that was Martin Barkwell, and who only has 1 loss, I think. And then I don't know if it's just random how you finished or how fast you finished, or if they actually incorporate the score somehow. But
as far as ranking players with similar records.
I don't know if it's better to lose 9-5 than 9-0.
I don't think it matters.
Okay. But anyway, they have them in some kind of ranking order.
The system's pretty neat, isn't it? With the
Yeah,
app
it's-
and
it's way cool.
notifications and
Yeah.
what have you.
Way cool. I like this play by Geoff. He couldn't get to safety, so you just make the best play, and then you just, come out next time. You got to fly shots. You can make the bar. It's almost a double. I mean, I would feel pretty good if I were red in this position. And he didn't roll anything spectacular, but so he just minimized shots and go on from there. And now it's Cat that's got the potential priming numbers, but he didn't roll anything special either. So I guess he'd come
Played
down
at
with a
the-
3 and a 6. He's going to come
to the
out.
3, yeah.
This is not a bad idea. This sort of addresses the situation. It makes him hit it. Or he
Well,
has
yeah,
a big
I mean,
advantage.
he may have to break the mid to hit it.
But the race is pretty close, so
There's that guy that,
hey, Shy.
tripped down the stretch at the finish line,
I heard what happened to you, Shy. That wasn't very good. It's usually what Shy does to other people, though, so I know he was sympathetic. You lose. If you play bad, you lose. That's right, Shy. And I remember telling you that I thought Stepan would end up winning that game, but I
Yeah.
or the match.
Well, he
And
was-
did, but he was pretty much dead, huh?
Yeah, he was pretty much dead. And Stefan trailed pretty much the whole match and finally got
Yeah, when
back
I walked
into it.
up, it was 8-6.
Yeah, and then got back into it and then rolled 2 sets at the end. And
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Cat
here we go.
ran out, left the shot, got hit and fanned, and now he's
And
getting
then
rewarded
Geoff
for
being
his
4
bravery here.
Being 4 away, this
This looks like something I wouldn't want to take part in the rest of this game, but and
lets it go. It's mighty quick.
Cat let it go. All right.
My son was at home with the 2 kids. I was just calling me. Circles.
Things went bad. I don't know if
This match is live, by the way. Somebody's asking, Jedi Masters. So,
See if it's urgent.
yeah, they're in the next room playing as we speak, live.
All right. These guys are inching up on the end of the match. Probably they're going to take just long enough for the hot dogs to run out over there. We won't be getting any lunch. What do you think about the $200 charge for the weenies and coffee?
Well, and there's that stuff. It also includes the Monday desert experience thing.
Oh, does it? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
And, you know, and
What are
that's
they doing? Bussing people over to the thing?
Busing people over. It's like an
Oh.
hour trip out in the desert
Oh
somewhere.
my God. Okay, well
Then
that
that'd be an
changes.
interesting experience.
Sure. And it's a kind of a fireworks show or something?
Well, no, not really. I mean, they're, as I understand it, that's where like a final awards ceremony and this, that, and the other is. But,
Was that right out in
you know,
the
there's music and dancing and there's falconry exhibition and
camel
got
rides?
some of them desserts for me, man. And camel rides and all this stuff. You obviously found the supermarket over there. Could I have a kiss?
All right.
Huh?
Bill's shopping for a snack. 6'4", it seems like if you're going to hit, you got to make that point. Look at that. Oh, he's hitting 2 checkers. Okay. Generally, it's better to just make a point than do that, but it worked out pretty well because now he can probably send this one. How many does he have? He's got 10 checkers in the zone. He fires over a cube when he's 4 away.
You want a kiss?
You got to be very, yeah, give me a kiss, Bill. Oh, a fast pass. So that was an intimidating cube. It was a blitzy cube.
Yeah.
Geoff probably made the right decision because you can't just take
Cat says,
gammonist
you did
positions
that
when
to
you're
me,
4
I'll
away.
do that to you.
Uh-huh.
So 3 away, 3 away.
If you thought the last cube was fast, wait till you see this one in 3-point match.
It's pretty good, Irene. There's a grocery store, supermarket right here in the same building. So if you want soft drinks, snacks, pretty much anything you want is right here handy.
Yeah, you could get a 6-pack of beer and then you could set it on the ice rink and let it cool off. All right, these guys are into it now. 3-point match. They probably know each other pretty well if they live in the same country. They're playing all the time, huh? I don't know. Maybe Simon would know about that. You guys might be from different parts of the country or something. Thanks, man.
Got to make the point, and then it's where's the ace, which is probably that one.
Yep, not much to that. Oh, you can duplicate threes by slotting the 5-point. Wouldn't that be clever? Look at that. See, Geoff, he's not afraid of volunteering a shot once in a while. And he gets rewarded for it. But, yeah, Geoff, he'll mix it up a little bit. I remember that. Playing him in Vegas. Playing him and losing in Vegas. So, Martin's got a nice, Cat's got a nice solid holding game. No particular danger. These guys aren't missing much. All right, ace 3. What are they serving today for lunch over there? What's on the lunch menu? Not something you put on your website?
More do you call them thing? More pigs in a blanket or something?
I think Tara's more of a gourmet than the...
Well, that's right.
Maybe a Jack in the Box. Oh. Uh-oh, double fives. Oh, man, was that a good shake? He got hit 2 guys, and he comes in. Oh, this is the thing Neil Kazros hates about backgammon, that the other guy can roll doubles from the bar.
Yeah.
Not only did he bring both guys in and make the best anchor, he can point on him on the 8th point, or he can decide to run. I mean, he's just having a
Field
party
day.
over there, enjoying that shake.
Huh?
Mr. Shy Osraf's coming by. There you go, Shy. I've always wanted to give you a kiss. Okay, he's looking at all the plays. And that's
Yeah,
the ugliest of the bunch, but
He spent
it might well be the
how
best.
much time he's got. He spent a lot of it on that one play.
Oh, he's got 3 minutes.
He's
I think
got
Geoff's
3
got
minutes.
less.
I think Jeff's what?
2:12.
Approaching 2.
That's just like I have kind of a visceral aversion to the looks of Cat's board over there, but he's got the 5 anchor. You get to these kind of positions, you're just kind of sitting there. At least I'm always thinking, all right, I'm just sitting here waiting until I roll double 5s or double 6s and end this thing. Meanwhile, he can smack them around a little bit. Two, 4. That's not going to be the top 10 list.
No, I guess he's coming out to the 16. No?
No, maybe he's just supposed to go 6-2. Play this a little more quiet. This is too many blots with all those builders and
Slides,
stuff.
but he's got to give up the mid to hit it.
Yeah, see, there you go. Finally, one of the players took my suggestion. See, it's kind of a scary position. Cat's thinking about doubling anyway.
Yeah.
So he certainly would have sent it. Plus, besides, this is a score where you should be thinking about doubling anyhow. What's his name? Can't think of his name now.
Udosi?
The guy you were commentating with yesterday. He was talking about 3-point matches.
No, Tobias?
Yeah, Tobias. All right, he resisted the urge to send it.
Yeah, Simon said that play 6-2 with that 4 while ago was a big blunder.
Going 6-2 was a
6-2
blunder.
was a big blunder.
I think sometimes that's why people watch these things, to point out my errors. But would have been a lot tougher psychologically to take a cube. He would have got doubled if he did the other play. So you have to factor that in. And maybe he wasn't willing to take
Okay.
it. So
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Ray?
well, he made a 4-point board.
I gotta think it's just too close.
Yeah, but he had threads and he had an anchor, so I don't know. Geoff took it pretty quick. But I think that's why Geoff didn't move that 4 out, was he was worried about getting double.
Well, nice shake.
Wow. He hit en passant. For you chess fans out there. Oh, and then Geoff fan.
Simon says he's just, you being streamed, he said he's just surprised when you get something wrong.
I can prove that I got plenty of stuff wrong this weekend. Because I'm sitting here with Bill.
Early on.
Yeah.
Big one.
I like the biggest bonanzas that I can get. Size is important in a bonanza. 6'3". Is he going to have to run? Leave a double shot? What? He's got to leave. That would be the easiest to clean up. He's ahead enough in the race, but, you know, it's going to be a drag. He's going to have to leave 8s and 1s and 2s. And the other thing breaks down his thing. So,
brings them both down.
I wouldn't be leaving 2 blots. I wouldn't. I don't want to overthink this one. There's Steve Nelson. How'd you do with Frank Talbot, sir? All right. I like talking to guys who get missed by shots. That proves to me that it's happened. All right, what's the play here? Come on, Steve. You're the guest expert. How do you play a 6-3? But yep, me too. All right. How about you, Bill? Tara?
I think running from the mid's probably right. I mean, you gotta clear it sometime.
This can also be gammon that's coming with the 1-6.
He won't. He got away with that, but now he's going to have to clean this up.
Not this roll.
Better not roll a 6-2.
And he doesn't want to roll any 6. Almost any 6 is going to leave a double shot. He's going to go to the ace point here.
Any 6 is the same as the shot you would have.
Right.
Okay.
He's delaying the inevitable.
Treading water here.
All right.
Shots.
Now, I think I would clear the other point because these two are in discommunication. They're 6 apart. So where you generally want to get more contact, plus the other one blocks double aces, which is another important feature.
Yes. If you could read the pips before they come out.
Raised slyly.
All right. Well,
Get away with only a single shot, isn't it? It's amazing.
maybe. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's crack the board up first. Let's don't do anything too.
Good.
Yeah, those guys are still in discommunication, but uh-oh.
Oh.
No. Get yourself gammon.
He's gonna leave. He could leave 2 shots there.
Yeah, he always roll a 4-1. Oh, the guy makes the point. Now you roll a 4-1 or a 5-1, and you're just nauseated. 3-2. 2-1. Oh my God.
I'm a staller.
He might lose the race if he keeps doing that. Okay, here, I don't know. I'm crazy, but I always leave extra blots.
I'm leaving the blot.
I'm leaving. Yeah, that's where you're.
And I might step up and give him a 6 too. But that
6
might not be the
also?
best. Yeah.
I don't want to give him a 6 pass.
Well, those guys being 6 apart is kind of a problem. See? Because when they're 6 apart, it's 1s and
Now, what does, whoa, this is, no, you got to roll. He can't pause and look at this. And he misses.
he would have missed with the other blade too. So. But he may get another shot yet.
You would have set the cue.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
You would have set the cue first the other way. Like this line.
he's home.
All right. Well, there was a lot of excitement for no apparent reason in that game. I probably got 5 plays wrong in a row. Yeah.
One guy kind
What
of
do we know?
like I did. I mean, a couple of times there you were commenting after you see the roll, justifying what you said. The guy called you Captain Hindsight.
Captain Obvious, huh? Okay. But I was talking about that. I would have gave some thought to breaking the.
Okay, so Crawford 3 away.
Yeah, I almost stepped up with the one. It might have been the right play. I was running out of time, but I think
Wow.
it gives you pick
It's
and
almost-
passes with sixes, but if you don't roll a
It's
six,
almost unbelievable how much adversity somebody can, overcome. He had to sit there, and he had so many shot-leaving numbers
and then I can
for so many shakes.
And never got hit.
Yeah, and then finally he leaves a shot and just gets missed.
I don't know. I wasn't favoured to hit you.
I know, but
I would cube it if I'm about 70%.
so
I'm not sure.
And the one play I advocated, he would have got hit
I
immediately,
think if I moved up and you roll 5,
volunteering a shot.
that's different.
Okay, both of them are down around a minute and change.
I think I was making the 3-point there. They're going to be playing pretty fast now, so it's going to take a while. Plus, we don't have the benefit of the thing. That was pretty smooth. Once again, doubles from the bar, pretty good shake. That covers. Or it makes the bar point, but I guess he's going to cover. He wants extra contact by having his guys split because he's got more men back. So that was perfect.
That's a nice shake. Deuces.
Ouch. I don't think that's right. Bring down 2. There you go. Activate some new builders. Cat's rolling well enough to win this thing.
Good thing he didn't do the other.
Yeah. All right. This is an awkward 6. Real awkward 6. So what would you do here? Doesn't matter if you get gammon. So, yeah, might as well play pure, right? Put some pressure on him. Make him roll a 4. He got a 6-3. Oh, that points on him. It also runs to the midpoint, but that can't be right. Well, it could be right.
Got to be right. Huh?
No, he could run to the midpoint, but I think it's probably just right to make the point, but he wouldn't leave any shots the other way.
Gonna hit him.
And he's going to get hit.
Got to.
All right. Now, when you fan here, then you always say, I should have ran last turn.
I'm playing. I'll call you back.
He's shaking him up. What? He's wasting time. He doesn't have any time on the clock.
Messing
And he's
around with
rolling.
his phone over here.
6-4.
Wow. Well, he could hit this other one out here, too.
Hindsight, you think he's wishing he ran? I don't know. Anyway.
So 2 up.
Oh, that's...
But the G... G doesn't mean a lot.
There's no real benefit to it because he's going to be... If he wins this game, he's going to win the... he's going to send the cube early on the next game. But if there was a backgammon play... play that was more likely to win a backgammon. Look at how much after that 6-3, which was a beautiful number, it's been nothing but problems for Cat. Just like stuff can go so wrong in backgammon sometimes. Even when you roll perfect numbers.
Cat might think about coming in sometime.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. And Geoff's saying it'll be a while.
Probably thought too long.
And bring one down to the bar. Bring it to the bar. Is he going to make the 6 prime? He's got to bring 1 to the bar. It's not so bad to just make it. And he's got a 6 prime, and he's got an extra builder. That's double 3s now makes the ace point in addition to double 6s. And he can hit loose at the front of that. Although that could go wrong also.
Although Mr. Wilbur, the trailer here, needs to get himself in gear.
Yeah. Cat could have a reasonable game if he came in on the ace.
I go to the 5, but activate that other builder.
All right. There, Geoff's going to fire away. It's conceivable he could get hit and have some trouble on the other side, but and we'll find out. But
And that,
it's unlikely. He's got plenty of extra. He just as soon fan for the next week or so. Two, 3. This is kind of a neat place for Geoff to be. 6s are killed, and 5s are a good number, you know, so it's pretty hard to crack from there, you know. I'm sure we've all done it. Yeah, yeah. Once you point that out, you know, you roll nothing but 4s.
okay, he needs to get
See
moving.
there, he only has to play an ace. I think it's supposed to be 4 to 3, but
Yeah, save a larger number. Save a larger number, yeah.
Geoff decided on the other one pretty fast. And based on our results, I would go with his play. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Sexy. And then also, if he gets hit, then he's got timing. He's got timing for the ace point game. And if he doesn't, he can win with a 6 or a 2. That was a neat play. Of course, you know, again, I'm waiting until I've got the results.
You could have 3 more in the bar, right?
Yeah, but, you know, playing to win is better than playing not to lose. So,
You also give him a good 5-1. Not so good other good. But worked out well.
Okay.
oh my God. It's a Krakasaurus. Oh, look at this, Bill. What number is that?
I hesitate to even say it.
No, 2-5 from the bar.
Oh, look at here.
God, after that beautiful play that worked so perfectly, he could still lose on a 6 right here. Quack.
Whoa. Okay, now it's just Attack City by Cat.
All right. Uh-oh. 4-5 from the bar. No good. All right. This is going to be it. Crackers. Cover and escape. Well done. That was a big...
Probably ball game.
That was a great reward for a slotting play there.
Another one goes back.
Now, a lot of I think Jim Pasco would not.
O'Donnell coming in through the side.
Yeah. She's clearing her throat. But I don't know that he was supposed to hit the second checker. There's one guy I know, Jim Pasco. If you're out there, Jim, he would never hit a second checker in a situation like this.
I'd just beat Mochi at DMP to knock Mochi out of the tournament.
Oh, really?
Really exciting match.
That was the clapping and everything over there. Huh?
Who beat Mochi?
Raj John, sorry, just knocked Mochi out of the tournament at DMP.
1 second, that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Mochi's lost to worse players than Raj.
I think he lost to Phil.
No comment.
Or did it? Maybe Mochi beat Phil. I don't remember. I think maybe
Ask Phil. He's right over there.
Phil had put a post up this morning. He kind of modified a local newspaper thing, changed the headlines to say Mochi upset Simborg.
Oh.
So, Okay, so this is in all likelihood it. So again, what time is it? 2:49. So ideally, in roughly 10 minutes or so, this is probably the last match they're waiting on. So in roughly 10 minutes or so, we
Is it the dinner break?
supposed to start, no, round 9. Round 9.
Round 9. Well, I think I was done in round 6 or something.
That's it, baby.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate y'all watching. Don't go far. We'll have 2 more matches here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. We'll announce them as soon as we can, probably about the time they're starting, because that's, we don't get any pairings until all the matches are in, and then their pairings are automatically generated, and we have to scurry to determine who we're going to stream and what have you, and get the players before they start their match. Okay, so I'm going to go try to find out who the